Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. Now, guys, before I get into the Lakers loss against the Cavaliers tonight, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And of course, like always, please make sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN_sports. Guys, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Please make sure to hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I upload on this channel or go live. It's just your notifications so you know when I upload on this channel. So much appreciated, guys, for all the love support you guys have shown me all across social media and of course on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. And without further ado, let's just talk about the Los Angeles Lakers loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And personally, guys, I have to say I am not a bit disappointed of this loss. It was kind of expected that the Lakers were not going to win tonight because of how good the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing in the Eastern Conference. I mean, last time I checked, I think they are probably second, maybe third in the East for being the best team there. So obviously, when it comes down to it, I mean, they were just outplayed, and the Lakers turn over the ball a lot, and not having Anthony Davis on the Los Angeles Lakers is court tonight. For he was out due to flu-like symptoms. It was just destined that the Lakers were not going to compete to the best of their ability. I mean, sure, LeBron, we had LeBron there, and him having a great performance out there tonight against his former team and hometown team of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It just wasn't enough for the Lakers to get this win. And some of the Lakers out there, like I mentioned, turn over the ball a lot and just didn't have the opportunities to sorry guys, I'm trying to open up my phone. There we go. But to answer the downfall of the Lakers tonight, it was because of the turnovers and just not a lack of shooting. That was the main issue, and plus not having Anthony Davis and his dominance to go out there to help the Lakers win tonight. And obviously it was just obvious that the Lakers were not going to win tonight, and it is what it is at this moment, guys. And hopefully the Lakers could bounce back from this loss, and hopefully things will be in a much better position for the Los Angeles Lakers going into their schedules for the next couple of games that they have under the schedule that could be winnable because they're still on the road. So obviously there could be some opportunity for the Lakers to potentially, get some wins under their belt. And just want to look at the Lakers scheduling for the next couple of days. It looks pretty good when it comes to their scheduling. I can see the Lakers getting a win against the Toronto Raptors, which is obviously on Wednesday, so tomorrow. So that'll be another opportunity for the Lakers to potentially get a win there, but it could be a tough one. But still remains to be seen. It's back-to-back games, so maybe some of the Lakers could be a bit tired from going back-to-back games when it comes to competing for another opportunity to bounce back. So Toronto. Then you have Friday's game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Then you have a Sunday's game against the Detroit Pistons, which obviously I think that will be a winnable one for the Lakers. So hopefully they can achieve that. Then Tuesday against the Boston Celtics. Hopefully the Lakers could bring their A game and beat obviously our rival team in the Boston Celtics. The whole F Boston, that still reigns true to Lakers Nation and to Laker fans out there, and including myself. So that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a win there, and it will be in LA. So that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a win there. But we just have to wait and see about that. But other than that, with the 3 road trips, I can see the Lakers potentially going 2-1, but that still remains to be seen. And hopefully the Lakers could potentially get all 3, but still remains to be seen about that. So with this loss, the Lakers are now, I believe, they are 10-13. So obviously, it's a bit questionable at the moment where the Lakers at right now. I mean, it's just a loss. I mean, but at the end of the day, the Lakers did break their 3-game winning streak. So that's disappointing. But at the same time, the Lakers tried to compete, but unfortunately, the turnovers were obviously the downfall of the Lakers. I mean, just looking at the Lakers team stats in general, obviously the Lakers lacked shooting. They only shot like 6.8% from the 3, and the Cleveland Cavaliers were the better shooting team, shot almost like 26% from there. And then just looking at the turnovers, I mean, the Lakers had 16 turnovers compared to the 7 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So obviously, when you look at the comparisons, that the Cavaliers were the better team. Now, sure, in the third quarter, we saw the Lakers try to come back, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for some of the Lakers to step up. And, you had LeBron James there, which obviously him alone wasn't enough for the Lakers to win tonight. So obviously it was just one of those type of moments where, the Lakers didn't have enough firepower to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, they have a pretty good defensive type of team. So obviously it is unfortunate, but it is what it is, guys. I mean, the Lakers will bounce back from this, and hopefully they will potentially with this 3-game road trip that they're on, and obviously tomorrow against the Toronto Raptors. That could be another opportunity for them to bounce back and get a win there, but still remains to be seen about that. And obviously, as I mentioned, with the Detroit Pistons on Sunday, that could be and hopefully a winnable one for the Lakers. But we just have to wait and see about that. But other than that, guys, I mean, that's the overall team stats of the Lakers. But let's talk about the individuals out there. Obviously, LeBron James leading the Lakers tonight with 21 points, went 2 of 6 from the 3, and had 17 rebounds. Had putting up some Anthony Davis's numbers, I guess, when it comes to rebounding. But it was against his hometown of Cleveland, against his former team. So obviously, when it comes to LeBron James and all players playing against their former team or their hometown team, they always perform to the best of their ability and put up big numbers. So obviously, when it comes down to it, it was a great win, great performance from LeBron James out there tonight. And, he went out there and performed very well out there, but, it just wasn't enough for the Lakers to get a win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So just a great night for the King. Dennis Schroeder stepping up for the second unit. For the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers. He had 16 points, struggled from the 3, and obviously that was the main issue for the Lakers. I'll get to Lonnie Walker in a bit in his performance, but Dennis Schroeder went 1 of 6 from the 3, so obviously the shooting efforts for the Lakers was still lacking, and I still believe that a trade should happen to improve the team when it comes to finding shooters, or just finding another wing potentially to just get some help for the Lakers, and just hopefully the Lakers and Rob Pelinka find the right move out there and make it, because obviously the Lakers are struggling when it comes to shooting since the season started. Sure, we saw some glimpse from players like LeBron, like Lonnie Walker. We had even from the bench from Russell Westbrook. There's been times, and there was some even Austin Reeves. Some of them are trying to shoot and trying to make shots happen, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case for them, and that's why we are screaming out. And hopefully, Rob Pelinka makes the right move and finds somebody that will potentially be a reliable shooter, that's elite, that potentially will improve the Lakers, shooting wise, moving forward. So we just have to wait and see, guys. I mean, it's just a matter of time until we just find the right pieces and finally find the right trade that will potentially um, improve the Lakers' chances of winning potentially. So we just have to wait and see. So a solid night for Dennis Schroeder. Lonnie Walker. Let's talk about Lonnie Walker. I mean, guys. Lonnie Walker will have off nights, and obviously this one was one of them. When it comes down to it, he had a pretty bad night against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that all has to do with the defensive effort from the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially some of the guards and some of the players that were guarding him. And he just missed some key opportunities, and that all has to do with him getting double teamed, and just some of them just guarding him very well. So obviously, when it comes to Lonnie Walker, he had 7 points, went 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from the three. So the shooting, as I said, was bad for the Lakers, but that mainly had to do with the missed shots opportunities from Lonnie Walker, who went 0 of 5 from the three, and managed to give us 3 assists. But you can just tell, guys, he was negative 15. So obviously he had a pretty bad night when it comes to the facing the Cleveland Cavaliers, and just in general, the Lakers were they just played badly out there and turning over the ball a lot, and most of the turnovers came from Russell Westbrook, but LeBron had 3, Dennis Schroeder had 3. Surprisingly, Lonnie Walker didn't have any turnovers, but he just had a bad night anyway. So just not a great night for Lonnie Walker. But since this season so far, Lonnie Walker has been sensational to watch. I mean, the guy, it was really stepped his role on the Los Angeles Lakers when the starting lineup, and became honestly like the third option for the Lakers. And unfortunately, this night was not one of them. And hopefully, he gets a bounce back game potentially against the Toronto Raptors, or just in the next 3 road trip games against maybe potentially the Detroit Pistons potentially, or maybe once the Lakers come back from their road trip to LA and face the Boston Celtics. So that could be an opportunity for them to bounce back from that particular loss that they suffered against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But hopefully that will be something that we will watch from the Los Angeles Lakers in the next couple of games, or potentially tomorrow against the Toronto Raptors. So we just have to wait and see. Let's talk about what's his name? Patrick Beverley. Excuse me. Patrick Beverley obviously had a not a great night, and obviously he was struggling from shooting. I mean, he made one of his shots, but obviously it wasn't enough for the Lakers to get a win there, or just being outscored from the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when it comes down to it, guys, I mean, it was disappointing night for the Lakers, and when it came to shooting. But just not having Anthony Davis on the floor kind of also is the main reason why the Lakers lost tonight. And that all has to do with just not having Anthony Davis. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, Anthony Davis, for this past couple of games, and this past month now, he has been putting up MVP type of numbers. And his last game, where he averaged 55 points. I mean, that was just sensational on his part when it came down to it. And it's just not having Anthony Davis would kind of hurt us. And hopefully, with his flu-like symptoms, he comes back very soon. Thank goodness it's not anything too serious. I mean, these are flu-like symptoms. He's just feeling under the weather. So thank goodness it's not anything that would have to do with injuries or anything like that. And knock on wood, hopefully things will not be any more worse for Anthony Davis moving forward, because we need him more than ever to put up big numbers and become the number one guy for us. For when it comes to winning games. So we just have to wait and see what Anthony Davis returned. But he only played for 8 minutes and put up 1 point out there, but he managed to give us 3 rebounds. But it's still, I mean, he left in the first quarter real early, 8 minutes in. So it is what it is, guys. But hopefully, he comes back to us very soon. Let's talk about the second unit. Obviously, we saw some scoring from the second unit, and saw a bit of some of the players stepping up their roles due to Anthony Davis being out. Um, Obviously, when you look at some of the players out there, I mean, Thomas Bryant had a great night. I mean, let's just give him some credit. I mean, he put up some big numbers and had minutes reduced. Obviously for when it comes down to him playing tonight due to Anthony Davis being out. He had played for 28 minutes, had 19 points, went 8 of 12 from the field, managed to make one shot from the three, went 1 of 4 from the three, and gave us 9 rebounds. And obviously, when it comes down to it, he had a great night, very good night for Thomas Bryant. And, this is something that we hopefully will love to see more out of our rotational players, especially from Thomas Bryant more than anything. So hopefully down the line, we'll see more greatness out of him, hopefully. And, with how many games maybe potentially Anthony Davis will be out for due to his flu-like symptoms, it could be we'll see more from Thomas Bryant when it comes down to it. So, and maybe he'll be inserted into the starting lineup. It still remains to be seen if somehow Anthony Davis will be ready to go tomorrow against the Toronto Raptors potentially. So that still remains to be seen. But hopefully it's not anything too serious that will keep him out. So, but Thomas Bryant had a great night, so great job for him. Russell Westbrook. He had a great night as well. I mean, he had 16 points. Did not like really made a big impact on the team, especially for the second unit, but he still managed to put up 16 points, had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. But he did lead the Lakers tonight in turnovers, and we saw a bit of that in the first half, which is obviously was disappointing to watch. Hopefully things will turn around, and hopefully we will see better performance from Russell Westbrook. But guys, I'm still going to say this. I mean, Russell Westbrook has really improved, and when it comes to impressing me as a fan for the Lakers, and it's just he really adapted his role as a sixth man, and he really turned his career around when it comes to accepting his role coming off the bench. And it really worked out, and the Lakers really went on a streak. I mean, the Lakers have been winning games, and with his leadership coming off the bench, and just showing up when it came to helping out some of the Lakers in the second unit, being that leader for the second unit. And just he had a solid night. And I have to say, he had when it came to those turnovers, I mean, there was nothing that too surprising that we saw from Russell Westbrook turning over the ball so much in this game. And that's what the Lakers have been doing for these for this game so far. So hopefully things will turn around for the Lakers. But other than that, it was just very sad to watch how the Lakers were performing. But we have to understand the circumstances. Not having Anthony Davis on the floor was a big loss for the Lakers, and hopefully he'll be ready to go and come back for us from his flu-like symptoms. So hopefully that will happen, but still remains to be seen when he will return. But looking at the rest of the Lakers, Austin Reeves had 8 points. Like I mentioned, the Lakers struggled with shooting, and same goes for Austin Reeves, went 0 of 4 from the three. But that all has to do with the defensive effort from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, they are very elite when it comes to their defensive effort. But still, in general, the highlight of the Lakers season is the lack of shooting, and that's what we're obviously witnessed tonight. And just by the performances from some of our players who, from Lonnie Walker, who went 0-5 from the three, and Austin Reeves with him going 0 of 4 from the three. So the Lakers struggled. The Lakers struggled with shooting, and they turned over the ball a lot, and that was their downfall of losing tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just in general, some of the players came out to play, who haven't played for a while. Obviously Damian Jones stepped in due to not having Anthony Davis. Then JTA also showing his presence out there, but he only played for 3 minutes and scored 2 points. But that obviously the Lakers were not doing well in the fourth quarter as well. So the Cleveland Cavaliers came out with a big run for themselves, and obviously the Lakers were just destined to lose tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So guys, it's disappointing to watch. I mean, we did have LeBron James, but it just wasn't enough for some of the Lakers to step up and help LeBron James win this game. But it is what it is, and hopefully with this road trip for the Lakers continuing, hopefully they can get some wins under their belt. And as I mentioned, with the schedule they have a game tomorrow against the Toronto Raptors, and that could be a winnable one, but it still remains to be seen if they will step up and win that one. And that also depends on Anthony Davis, if he will be ready to go tomorrow, against them. But it still remains to be seen. I think there's a likelihood that he could be out, but hopefully I'm wrong, and he be ready to go tomorrow, but still remains to be seen. Then you have the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday. That could be a possibility that they could struggle in that particular matchup, but still remains to be seen. They could potentially get a win there, but we just have to wait and see about that. The Detroit Pistons, that is a winnable one. Hopefully the Lakers will step up and come out with a win on that one, but we just have to wait and see about that. And like I said, they will return on Tuesday, December 13th, in the Crypto.com Arena and face the Boston Celtics. Now, hopefully the Lakers will have a Milwaukee Bucks moment and get a win against basically one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference in the Boston Celtics. And hopefully Anthony Davis will be ready to go by then, and all of our Lakers will be ready to go and facing our rival team in the Boston Celtics. So we just have to wait and see about that, guys. And and so far, the Lakers have a pretty busy schedule ahead of them after that. I mean, they faced the Denver Nuggets and they faced the Washington Wizards again, and the Phoenix Suns, and they have the Sacramento Kings, which they're no scrub. I mean, they are a pretty good team themselves. So we just have to wait to see if the Lakers will step up in that particular matchup. Then they have the Charlotte Hornets, which I think will be a winnable one. And, they have the Dallas Mavericks, which obviously will be a tough one because of Luka. Luka is honestly one of the best players in this league. And, hopefully the Lakers will step up in that particular matchup. The Orlando Magic, and then they have the Miami Heat. And then at the end of the month, they have the Atlanta Hawks, which obviously will be an opportunity for them to step up in that one and hopefully just end the year on a good note. And, so far the Lakers, they've been playing very well. And that all has to do with the dominance of Anthony Davis and the coaching of Frank Vogel. Why am I thinking about Frank Vogel? Excuse me. I'm thinking about Darvin Ham, which obviously, guys, with his leadership in the locker room, all our players are just loving it. They're loving his leadership and how he's coaching and just being a guy who's a defensive mind. Obviously, it's been working, especially for Anthony Davis, who just honestly, he's been on a roll, and that all has to do with the coaching of Darvin Ham, but also himself. I mean, Anthony Davis has been on a roll for us, and it's been nothing but monstrous from Anthony Davis, and MVP, if you will, type of performances that we were seeing from Anthony Davis as of late. So, but so far, guys, the Lakers are doing pretty good. Hopefully, they'll bounce back from this loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we just have to wait and see how they will play against the Toronto Raptors, and hopefully that'll be a win for them in that one, because I've been seeing some glimpse of how the Toronto Raptors have been playing, and it's not looking good. Not comparing to I believe where they're at in the seedings. They're I'm not sure how they're doing right now, but let me just check real quick. I can check. Yeah, they're 12-12, so they're not doing pretty well. But I believe they are in the standings. I might be wrong. I think they are probably doing pretty well in the standings, but I can just look it up real quick, guys. And thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. And please give me your thoughts about the Lakers' loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers. What went wrong for the Lakers? Was it the turnovers? Was it the lack of shooting, or just not having Anthony Davis on the floor? I really want to know your thoughts about that, guys. Please comment in this live stream. I really do appreciate it. But just looking more, I'm trying to look for the standings. There we go. They are in the eighth seed, so they're competing in the play-in tournament, type of running for the Eastern Conference. So they're not doing pretty well. But if the Lakers, get a win there, that'll be a good accomplishment for the Lakers when it comes down to that. So, and for them with this loss, obviously they dropped to the 13th seed in the Western Conference. It's like a back and forth type of situation with the OKC Thunder. So obviously, the Lakers need to win more games and get up to 500 and hopefully be competing in the play-in or maybe just competing in the playoffs. So we just have to wait and see about that, and hopefully things will turn around for the Lakers for the better with this run that they're on because of Anthony Davis's performance and just how some of the players are just accepting their roles on the team. So obviously we just have to wait and see and how they will play moving forward. But we will have a much better idea maybe mid-December or maybe potentially in January of 2023 for them to potentially see where they're at. And hopefully, once February hits, will the Lakers make a trade? And, it just sort of remains to be seen if they'll make any changes for the better to improve their team. But, it still remains to be seen about that. So yeah, guys, that's all I really had to say. I mean, the Lakers, unfortunately, lost against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, it was kind of expected in a way because, this is the Cleveland Cavaliers we're talking about. So they're basically one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So, they were just destined to lose that particular matchup. And, because of the dominance of Donovan Mitchell and the rest of the crew. So, but, hopefully the Lakers will bounce back and hopefully get a win against the Toronto Raptors potentially tomorrow. And we just have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, I really want to know your thoughts about this loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please like me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at CSPN. I'm just going to make this a live stream short, because obviously I said what I had to say, and, there's not anything more to really talk about when it comes to this Lakers loss. But, it was just obvious that, turnovers was the problem and the lack of shooting. And, not having Anthony Davis on the floor was also a big loss for the Lakers. And hopefully he comes back healthy and ready to go from his flu-like symptoms. And hopefully he'll be ready to go and helping the Lakers out potentially, tomorrow or, the next couple of days. So, but, I can honestly say this, though, just to end this live stream. Anthony Davis, he deserves to, not play tonight. Because, he really went on a huge run. It really helped the Lakers out in a big way, winning games and, going 8 of 2 since his dominant run that he's on, MVP type of run. So hopefully, with that being said, hopefully Anthony Davis will be ready to go tomorrow, and the rest of the crew, and be bringing their A game potentially against the teams that we will be facing in the schedules on this road. So, and hopefully they can get a win here and there, and obviously we'll be better ready to go, and hopefully turn the season around for the better. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Make sure to like me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next live stream or next video. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.